Hello guys and girls, guys and gals, what's going on? Sinyx Pipe Dream here, and today we're going to be playing some Warship, but not just any normal Warship. It's going to be Warship with a hand cam. Got a camera set up on the tripod up here. It's looking down on my leg and my hands, because Warship is the one game that I don't play on my desk, which is that way, right in front of me. I think it's just the angle I kind of like better. But yeah, this is how I play Warship, and I'm going to be playing the first hour of Warship, just kind of like as a supplement to the guide, I guess. Basically just give you a bunch of examples of how top players get perfects. I know each player has like their own ways of playing. I know some people, like, I've seen some videos of Sam Houston where he like double taps each, like that, which I think is weird, but to each their own. He's a very good player. But I'll show you how I play, and maybe you can kind of go off of that. And I've heard that like Warship is like really hard. Some people do not like it. I really like it because it's probably the most intuitive game. I like the pattern. It's one of the most skill-based games that they have. It's not too based on connection. At the very top levels where people are getting perfects, it is a very connection-based game. But yeah, this was basically just give you a bunch of examples of different patterns, how I play. And also, it's a way for me to kind of get back into the Super Minigame Saturdays, because they're each an hour. I tried today. Well, today is January 1st. I tried to record the Super Minigame Saturdays yesterday on January 31st. I recorded golf fine. I recorded in 1080p. The screen recording on here cut out after 55 minutes because I ran out of storage on my phone. On this phone, it made it through, but there was so little storage that I couldn't even transfer the video onto my laptop to edit it. So, yeah, I'm recording on 720p. Hopefully it won't take as much storage, and hopefully this is kind of like a test run of that. You know, some people were wondering when those were coming back. Well, here it is. Here's the first video of that. Hopefully I'll kind of get back into those minigame streams. This isn't a minigame stream. I'm not going to talk as much. Just going to be gameplay.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
First round. Well, that was technically a perfect game. I think I mentioned in my guide that that last missile, it doesn't matter if you hit it or not. So even if you miss, it won't hit the target. It takes like 5, 6 seconds for those missiles to like actually deal damage. So that last missile doesn't really matter. You can miss it and it won't affect the outcome. So that was a pattern of 9. Oh crap, I lost count. Yeah. So, Warship is a lot, so I'm probably not going to be talking as much. I gotta be like keeping track of bullets and missiles and stuff while I'm playing, so
On your mark.
probably only going to be talking after each round. That stinks. Gotta get back into the groove. Gotta find my groove back. That stinking 12-second ad. Yeah, I'm still debating on, for like the minigame streams, if I want to take the time to like edit them down to the highlights, or just want like the full hour-long videos each. Make like a 5-hour-long video. Let me know in the comments which one you'd prefer, like full unedited streams or just like the best parts. There we go. What the heck? What kind of ad is this? I don't even have a TV. Yeah, I'm glad that Warship is the first minigame of the month, because I can usually easily get top 25 in it, and first of the month means high payouts. Oh, nose is stuffy.
On your mark, get set, go!
Oop. Yeah, sometimes 4 bullets drop at the end, sometimes 5, so usually the last bullet is the one that I'm most likely to miss, because you're like, is it gonna drop or is it not? Sometimes you're kind of caught off guard by it.
On your mark, get set, go!
So this one's 2 bullets. Switch, possibly. Yep. Now it's 3 bullets. 1, 2, 3. Now it's 4. 3, 4. There we go. So that's kind of how I count. Like after the missile, you count however many, and then on the switch, then you add 1, and if it's 5, then you go back down to 0. It's kind of a whole process. But hopefully, by me playing, like 50, 60 games here, we'll start to get the hang of kind of counting out sets and groups. So 1, and then switching, so the next one's 2. 1, 2. Now it's 3. That was a 6, so that was 5, so now we're down to, well, it doesn't really matter, but it was going to be 5, and then 5, and then a missile, and then a switch. Also, this is evidence that I'm not an ad skipper. I don't think anyone thought that, but
On your mark, get
absolve
set,
me of any
go!
wrongdoing. Kind of show you what kind of ads I get usually. Even though I missed the last missile, it doesn't matter. It's still technically a perfect game.
On your mark. Get set. Go!
That was 9. So don't need to use 2 fingers anymore. I also heard that there's some kind of discrepancies in timing between how my guide goes and how Tasty's goes. Tasty's goes groups of 7 and 8, and I say 7, or Tasty says 6 and 8, I say 7 and 9, and that's because I count the missile as one of the icons in the group. There's 6 bullets, but an extra missile will come down if you hit all the bullets. So yeah, just to absolve that of any confusion there. So 7 and 9, that's including the missile. So I say 7 and 9 just because that's how I count. Usually I'm hitting the missiles. So groups of 7 normally.
On your mark. Get set. Go!
Wow, I missed that one? Dang. Hopefully that bullet will count, or that missile will count at the end. It did. So yeah, usually anything less than 6 seconds on the clock, your missile will not count. So if there's still 6 seconds and you hit a missile, I keep wanting to say bullet. It's a missile. If you can hit the missile,
On your mark. Get set.
if there's still
go!
6 on the top here, then it will count. If it says 5 or less, then it will not count. People are saying Donut has 13 wins in 10 minutes. Gosh, dang. Luis, probably
On
my
your
first
mark.
very
Get
hard
set.
opponent.
Go!
Luis can get perfects. Oh, see? That last one is always the one that I have the most struggle with. Dang it. Good game, Luis. Can't be
On
making
your
those
mark.
mistakes at the top.
Get set. Go!
I guess I did hit that missile when it said 6. Maybe if it's like the beginning of 6, like right when it changes to 6. Not really sure. All I know is that it barely does not count. If you hit them all and then you hit the last missile, it will not count.
On your mark, get set, go!
I almost missed that one too. Sometimes it's still trying to figure out like the timing of that. Sometimes it feels like it falls down fast, sometimes it feels like it falls down slow. There's always that last bullet.
On your mark, get set, go!
That was a good game too.
Same referral, 5 times. Coinbase gives you $10 when your friend signs.
Oh yeah, I also tried to record. I tried to do this recording on yesterday for Warship, and my
On your mark,
hand
get
cam
set,
phone ran out of
go!
power. I got a low power warning. I'm like, well, that's not good. So I got it charging right now. See, like, there, it's like leaving you on edge. Like, is it gonna drop? Is it gonna end? What's happening? Am I just sitting here?
Just a few taps.
And sometimes it catches you off guard. Like, oh, what do I do? I'm just sitting here with my finger on the fire button.
On your mark, get set, go!
Well, that was a good game too. Good job, Lord Lava God. I think that's the first time I faced you in Warship. It seems like that's an opponent I always face in the new fishing. And they're pretty good at new fishing. But that was the first non-new fishing time I faced them. They're pretty good.
On your mark, get set, go!
Ooh. I saw Mark Cuban in third. Yesterday during the 1 hour event, I faced Mark Cuban twice in a row in the last minute. He beat me in both perfect ties, and those two
On
wins
your
against
mark.
me
Get set.
knocked Donut out of the
Go.
podium. Gave him third. It's like, dang, I was the one who caused that. Nothing else I could have really done on that end, because can't really change your connection other than buying something, like buying a ultra high speed mega giga ethernet connection.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit into the groove. I don't want to jinx myself, but usually it takes me like 15 minutes or so to start like consistently hitting everything. Once I kind of get into like a flow state, it's just like, just do it and do it well.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
Again, I'm like waiting for it to drop and it never drops. Ooh. Ads are solid right now, don't want to jinx it. Usually the ads seem pretty good at the start of the event, but then second hour I start getting like Lavish Luck Casino, Moto Casino. What the God. That sucks. Okay, well, see what I mean? Probably gonna end the recording soon. Oh, now I'm off track. Yeah. I'll probably do a couple more. At least that didn't really affect it. That only ended after 20 minutes? What the heck? Ugh. I'm recording in 720p, so yeah, you can see what's going on. I'll probably end it after 30 minutes then. That's frustrating. Frustrating. Yeah, once the event's over, I'll see what's going on with this. Maybe one more game and I'll call it quits. I think you guys have enough. I don't want to make this too long to where people are kind of bored. So after this game, I will end the recording here. that was weird. Okay, thank you all for watching. This has been me playing Warship with a hand cam. Didn't go as well as I wanted. I wanted to record for an hour, only got 20 minutes. Yeah. After this one, I'll end the recording. Thank you all so much for watching. Sinyx Pipe Dream, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.